I said, Cameraman, get to the nail set right away. He said, what did you say?
Why?
I broke a nail.
Oh, no.
Let me show you how to bypass any worse damage. Let's get started. So these nails are now working on going into their 4th week of grow out. That's what happens when nails go a little bit longer. Now, I've been waiting. Usually I do them all the time because I want them to look good, but I'm leaving it because I need somebody's hands to show a fill. And during that time, it's starting to grow off, getting a little longer, and it wants to break. So how it started was a tiny little crack on the side. I was gonna do that for a video, but as the days went on, we had other videos we wanted to do. The crack started to stretch across the whole stress point of the nail. And that's what they will all do eventually. What can you do to save it? You can put a little glue in there. The little trick with the little glue is just to put a little bit. So if I don't fill these, eventually they'll all do this, which if you can't get to your nail salon, that might happen. That's why I suggest taking off the end, make them shorter. So like I say, these are going to the 4th week and the stresses are getting greater and greater on that stress line. So this was a little crack a week ago and now it's stretched out to a bigger crack. Now the only thing that it's hanging on to, literally, is my skin underneath the hyponychium, the little skin under there. It's attached to that. So normally I would file a crack out and you can replace it. But because it is hanging on to my skin, if this went all the way or broke even more, it would have started bleeding and it would be just an awful mess. Fortunately, I've caught it before then. This happened about a day ago. So I've been hanging on to it. Doing my hair and stuff has been a pain because it gets caught in there. But I'm glad it didn't fully break because I really wanted to show you how to glue it. So the trick with glue is the littlest amount of glue, the better actually. The more glue you put on, it just seems to douse it and it just won't stick and hold. So you know what? If you're doing the dip system or if you just happen to have some glue kicking around, get some online if you can. And this is a brush-on nail glue. And this one is from the Kiss set that I just did recently when I pressed those tips on. This is the glue from that. So one is probably a little bit, this one seems quite liquidy. This one's a little bit more gel-like as in consistency or viscosity. So I might go with the runnier stuff simply because I want it to drip inside there. So this is what I would do to make this little guy hang on. And sometimes if you just glue it a little bit, then you can file it. Right now, if I file this, it's gonna be like flipping and flopping all over and it's not gonna be very pleasant to file. I just wanna put a little glue on there and if it holds long enough, I can either file it to fix it or let it grow out a little bit until the crack or the break is beyond the skin of my little hyponychium, which it's hanging on to. I'm so glad it didn't break. I have done that once before where I broke the whole thing and then it started to bleed really bad. Okay, so if I just bend that guy, you can see, I don't know if you can you see that, cameraman, when you can get inside? Oh, you can.
That looks painful. Oh.
It actually isn't, but I'll tell you, if it went any more, it would be painful.
I'm cringing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
Okay, so here is the glue. And I am just gonna take a little bit of glue on the brush. Sometimes you can have some glues that you can pour like that. Just be really careful. Maybe put it on a little piece of paper or something and take a Q-tip and put it on there if you're dropping out in droplets, because you just don't want to get too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back like this, and I'm literally just going to I'm going to wipe it on the edge of this one. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to place it in place. And now I'm pushing it against each other. And I'm literally just going to wait till it dries. It's fast drying, just don't get your finger on it so you don't glue yourself together. And that, honestly, guys, that will do it. That will hold it pretty good until you can file on it or let it grow off a little bit. But that's all you need. You don't need to do any more. And that's really it. I just wanted to quickly show you that. I know your nails might be in trouble in the next few weeks. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up of what you can do if you break it across. That's it. Thanks for joining me, you guys. See you in the next video.